here I have a couple samples of x-rays just to give you an idea about some of the things we talked about earlier with the degeneration. Here we're looking at a ronsen of the pinggang. Okay, this is depan, this is belakang. Okay, and I drew two lines here. The garis hitam is where the normal curvature of the spine should be. Okay. The garis merah is where this person's spine actually is at. And in this person's case, their degeneration has gotten so far that part of their spine is, I guess it's kind of broken, rusak, and it's slid, the bone is slid depan. It's called spondylolisthesis. And this is one of geser ke depan. This is one of the conditions that can happen if spinal degeneration goes long enough. It can get to the point where it just gets so weak and it slips forward. And I'm shown here, these two red lines show the borders of the bantalan. As you can see above, the bantalan's a lot thicker, but down here, this bantalan has already gotten tipis sekali. Okay. So a person like this, usually when they come in, they're already in a lot of pain. They have pain already going down into their legs. Okay. And so what we try to do is we try to get the bone. We usually can't get it 100% back, but if we can get it back far enough so that it gets pressure off of the Saraf, then the body can start to heal itself naturally.
Oh, really? So you don't, in chiropractic, you don't give any kind of medication or things like that?
No, it's 100% natural. Our bodies have its own ability to heal itself. Okay. For example, you get a cut on your hand. Do you have to tell it how to heal? No, it just heals on its own, right? But if you have some dirt in the cut, then it interferes with the body's ability to heal.
Yeah.
Maybe the cut takes longer to heal.
Okay.
But then if you keep the cut clean by removing the dirt, then the cut heals up very quickly and very nicely.
Okay.
Well, it's the same thing if you're having irritation to your nerves, your Saraf. The body's trying to heal itself, but the Saraf is constantly getting irritated. So it's kind of like having dirt in a wound. It's not able to function properly. So what we do in chiropractic is we move the bones to get the pressure off the Saraf, and that's like removing the dirt out of the wound, and the body.
Digeser lagi, otomatis dia akan sembuh sendiri.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
So that's the
pinggang.
Yeah?
Okay, so this is an example of that. And then also now up here, this is an example of a leher. This is, once again, the depan is this way, belakang is this way. And the two lines, garis hitam, is where the normal curvature of the neck should be.
Harusnya, okay.
I told you we should have a curvature in the neck going this direction, but as you can see in this person, garis merah, their neck is bending the opposite direction.
How can that happen though?
Like I said, a lot of this comes from postural tendencies. A lot of times I see a lot of people, they're on their blackberries and their heads down, forehead bent forward like that, or their laptop sitting like that. And then over time, that just starts to, you lose your curvature in your neck and it starts to change. So proper posture is really, really critical to maintaining spinal health. As a result of this person's curvature and subluxations in their neck, they've also, we're seeing degeneration. The bantalan here are getting tipis, and they're starting to get some of that pembubaran.
So what do you do when this happens? What was the treatment, or what's the adjustment?
Well, the treatment is the chiropractic adjustment. And what I do is chiropractic comes from the two words chiro, meaning hand, and practic, meaning practice. So it's all done with the hands. So what I do is I check their spine, I find exactly which specific bones are out of position and in which specific direction. I use my hands to correct it back into the proper position.
Okay, so that's why a lot of people, you know, even me sometimes, kalau kita berasa kayak pegel gitu kan, we feel a little bit stiff here, maybe that's what's going on,
right.
and they just go like this.
And I see a lot of people doing that.
We feel better.
They feel better,
Is
right?
Is that the same thing?
Well, that you shouldn't do that, because what happens is, for example, if you have your problem specifically at one point and it's causing that discomfort, most people, when they do that on their neck, they're hearing the popping sound. It's moving joints, but usually it's moving joints that are not that problem joint, joints above or joints below, and so they're not getting to the root of the problem. Okay. So what happens is the problem stays there, and sure enough, a little while later, then their neck feels stiff again, and they have to do it again. And what happens is those other joints start getting overused and overstretched, and they start getting like a
so we can actually make it worse.
We can make it worse.
If we start doing it.
That's why you need someone to go in and be specific and get to the source of the problem, correct the source of the problem, and then the rest of the problems.
Okay, so you're also saying kita nggak boleh, we cannot do that, and sometimes you do with pinggang and
you see people swinging themselves around. No,
is
you
that
don't
not
want to do that. You want to leave it to the professionals.